What's up, you guys? I'm Mad Hatter. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I thought I would show you what's going on in my next magnetic palette. You know, the weather's warming up. There's not a whole lot we can do just yet. Can't go anywhere. So I've been already kind of like summer vibing, I guess. We just like miss spring. So I thought I would show you what's going on in my summer palette, this little 12 pan here. And it's just kind of my version of just like a bronzy neutral palette. You know, it's not as colorful or as out there as some of my other magnetic palette collections that I've shown you, but I did use it today, just really simple. I've got one of the colors called AF on my eyes. It's just this really pretty wet bronze color. So it's a really simple kind of palette with simple neutral colors in it, which is a little different for some of the things that I've put together. And what I did for my look today is I put, this is yogurt, it's a jumbo pencil called Yogurt from NYX, and I used yogurt and French fries basically as my basis, so inner corner, and then I just smudged this all over the lid right as a sticky base for that like glittery AF bronze color, and it turned out just really pretty. It took me like 2 minutes. And then the lip I paired with it is this really fun red color, and I have kind of a big collection of reds considering that I don't really reach for red like ever, but whenever I'm feeling like fun and summery and bronzy, I always want to wear Cherry Wet from Jeffree Star. So it's like this really pretty like red almost meets pink. It's really interesting, and it's bright and out there, but not like too out there for red for me. I usually like deeper, darker reds. So anyways, thanks for hanging out with me today, and if you want to see what I have put together in this little palette, then keep on watching. Thought it would be fun as the weather starts warming up to go ahead and do just like a neutral, warm 12 pound palette with my singles. Just got a lot of bronze and neutrals, and this is how I typically kind of organize my palettes, or like looks this way, or even quads. So some of my other palettes that you've seen so far are a little bit more jumbled. This one is a lot more kind of organized with the types of looks that I like to do. So I think I'm going to probably swatch down the columns this time. So starting here at this top one, this is from the Jordan Bell palette, and it's this really neat like kind of flaky gold, but it's like bronzy, and it's like this, I don't want to call it flaky because that sounds bad, but it's just like this really unique, really cool formula, and I think it's a really unique color because it's like bronze meets yellow, and the glitter in it is just so pretty. I think this is just a stunning color to put all over the lid for summer. And then this next one you've seen before on my channel if you watch my other videos. This is Boxer. And this is just one of my favorite bronzes. They just recently discontinued this one, sadly, and I bought backups. I don't know if you watched my other video where the things that I just knew were on their way out and I couldn't live without, but it's got this really cool kind of purpley shift to it. I mean, it's not super purple, but as far as like trying to narrow it down and describe why it's unique as a bronze, it just has this really cool purpley sheen. Look how pretty those are together even. That one's so beautiful and sparkly. I would buy the palette again just to have this color. I think you can still get it at Target, and it's $15, so I would buy the palette again just for that gold. And then this one is from a really old palette you guys have heard me talk about. It's the Urban Decay's Gwen Stefani, and this is the color Zone, and it was really unique to my collection before all of these kind of cool tone, mid-tone browns. Like, look at that. It's almost like yellowy. It's really cool. It's like still cool, but then kind of yellowy. really unique brown, in my opinion, with what I like. And then next row, or column, excuse me, this is another one. It's an ultra glitter from ColourPop called Watch Out, and it's a little bit on like the dry, chunky side, but it's very vibrant, very neat. It's almost like a Super Shock, but it's not. It doesn't have that like wet, bouncy feel to it, but I mean, it's still like a little sheer, but super glittery and really neat. At first I wasn't into this like ultra glitter thing that they had on their website. It was on the BYOP, and then just like they were there and then they disappeared. There was no like announcement for them or anything. Like I couldn't find any other videos on them. And so it was just kind of interesting. But yeah, this one's really pretty. It almost like shines with pink glitter in it. And this next one is called Wrathful. And it is like the perfect yellow gold. It's like very vibrant yellow, but compared to like the ColourPop yellow palette, those metallics in there, this is more like on the gold side. Like I don't want to call it neutral. One of my favorite yellows though. It's really, really fun to play with. And then this next one, I believe, does this work it? No, this is Paper Tiger. Definitely a favorite of mine. Many of you probably have this color, but it's really fun to do with bronzes, golds, yellows, really any look. Like it's such a perfect color. I like even doing it all over the lid. Just kind of that effortless look. Okay, moving right along. This next one is a glitter, which I enjoy. The ColourPop pressed glitters. I'm very careful with them and use glitter glue. And I just enjoy kind of that extra oomph in a look, if you will, like popping just a little bit in the middle of the lids. And this one is Renegade. And it's like a bronzy glitter. I actually thought it was going to be a bit more neutral when I ordered it online. And when I got it, it is kind of on the orangey tone side. But I thought it would be like perfect for this color scheme. So these aren't eye safe. They do have safety warnings, eye safety warnings when they're in palettes. I don't know what the deal is, but you know, use your discretion and don't use them if you're not comfortable. Don't come for me, because I do. I don't know, they're really fun and I enjoy them, and as long as I'm careful and use glitter glue, I don't have issues with them. And any products that are glittery and I do have issues with, I do discard. I get rid of them. Not worth it. It's just makeup at the end of the day. Okay, I believe this is Stinger from ColourPop's monochromatic yellow palette. I think it's that first color in there. And it's just a very vibrant matte yellow. Really, really beautiful. It is a little finicky as far as yellows go. I think they all kind of are. But as you can see, I built it right up and no problems. This next one is called Heavy Glam. And I love the shift on this one. It's such a cool color. Doesn't show up on camera as gorgeous as it is in person. Maybe if I had some better lights, but hopefully you guys can see enough of what I'm talking about. It's really pretty. It just has this gorgeous sheen to it. Very like vibrant peach. And then this one you've seen in other videos if you watched my kind of replacing old favorites and trying to get rid of some Super Shocks that I had. This one's called Crackle from ColourPop. Look at that. Oh. Just this gorgeous, like, orangey bronze. Really fun color to play around with. And this one is from the Sweet Talk palette. I believe this is Work It. Yeah. And it's almost like Paper Tiger in my opinion, but like just way more on the orange side. And it was really cool with the color story that they put together in that palette. That's one of my favorite palettes from them right now. Like, look how vibrant that is. It's a really buttery color too, like it just is blending itself out practically. And then last but not least is another one from the Belle Jordan palette. This is Sagittarius, and it's like the most orange color that I have in my collection. Let's clean up my fingers here, get a better finger going. It's like the most orange color that I have in my collection. But it's got just the right amount of like dustiness. It's not like a full-on neon orange because I don't know, I'm not into that as far as it looks on my eyes. But it's got just enough dustiness to it that I really enjoy it. Not too pink, not too red. Just really perfect for kind of that orangey row. That's it, you guys. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video with me today. Hopefully you're enjoying these overhead kind of videos as much as I enjoy filming them. It's really fun, and I feel like it's just kind of like, come on into my makeup area and like look over my shoulder, let me show you, because that's what I do. I sit at it and just like, I swear I swatch more than I actually put it on my face sometimes, and it's just really fun and relaxing. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do sometimes when I'm showing you guys those overhead shots. I feel like it's just easier than me holding a product up, you know, so you can kind of see and get that like over the shoulder, like friendly kind of one-on-one as far as camera and filming. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that as much as I am filming it. So anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Hopefully you're inspired to dip into your bronzes, and just remember that like simple smudgy looks can be really fun and really edgy and cute too, so, and really glamorous at the same time. So it kind of covers all of it, and I think we get caught up in this like maximum detail and layers, and I don't know, it's really pretty and fun, but simple can be so beautiful as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in my next one.